This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
About to bring gold back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
And how sweet it is! A state gold medal for the Union Scotties!
And the Neshannock Lancers are your 2A softball champions. The trophy lifted high.
The 10th seed Union Scotties are WPIAL champions.
They're not a Cinderella story, a championship story here.
And your 2023 WPIAL 2A Girls Champions, the Shenango Wildcats.
The pitch from Bruce, here it comes. Swing and miss! Union wins it! Union Scotties have rallied to win the WPIAL Championship.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
7 seconds. Work it down inside and alley-oop to Young. Good.
She'll strike it and score!
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Live from Neshannock, it's high school basketball. Powered by LCAP. Tonight's broadcast on the LC SportsNet is brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, MVP Insurance, Luxembourg, Garber, Kelly and George, Castle Asphalt, the Newcastle Transit Authority, Mariner Bonner Law, Penn, Ohio Bottled Water, Gem Builders, Health and Motion Physical Therapy, Pontus Insurance, Doran Concrete, the Red Zone, Work in Progress, the Tri-County Principals, and the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Hi, everyone. I'm Tim Continental, along with James Dodson and a host of others bringing you tonight's game. As we got a lot to name here. We got
Aaron Vigiano producing. We got Darren Heberlin on cameras, as well as Katie Walzer on the camera, Jacob Walzer running the scoreboard, and we got the eye in the sky tonight. We got the Neshannock automatic cam at our arsenal as well tonight, thanks to All Hail Vigi. We'll get everything up and running here for tonight's game. We're going to have a big fun one here. Both teams, Ellwood and Neshannock, 1-0 here in
conference play,
in section play. And, with over the last 4 or 5 seasons, every time Neshannock and Ellwood play, it is a battle through and through, Tim. So we're going to have a lot of fun here with this one.
There's no question about it. A lot to really look at between these two schools as they come in. Ellwood City winning 3 of the 7 games so far, 3-4 on the season overall. Neshannock comes in at 5-1. As we get ready, let's take our first time out, and then we'll come back and we'll get into tonight's pregame. Talking about both teams, Neshannock and Ellwood City. You're watching LC SportsNet.
For 20 years, Maley Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Maley Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Opal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Here we go, ready?
And welcome back here to Neshannock as we get ready for tonight's game between Ellwood City and the Lancers from Neshannock. And I was just looking at some of the stats coming into tonight's game. We got the number one scorer in the county, and Joseph Ross averaging over 26 points per game. But also, this is a matchup of the number 5 scorer in the county, and Davey Watt, as he comes in averaging just under 17 points a game.
Tim, here's the difference for both these teams from a year ago, though. It is not a one-trick pony. Last year, yes, Joseph Roth, I think he finished at 30 points a game on the year, but the next highest was about 6 points per contest.
Right.
The supporting cast just wasn't consistent enough over the course of the year. It improved over the course of the year, but they just did not have that secondary score. They have that option, and many of them this year, they are knocking down a lot of shots, especially from the outside, is what's been really nice. Chris Smiley and Nate Williams, especially from beyond the arc, but Aaron Lake, as a 6'2 sophomore, he's really stepped up and grown up in a big way. He's averaging just shy of 10 points per game, and throwing Colton Kreiser, the senior, also at just shy of 10 points per game. That's why Ellwood City is what they're doing. And you mentioned the 26 points per game right now for Joseph Roth. That's not the stat I'm interested in. It's not the 14.5 rebounds per game I'm interested in either. It's the 7 assists per game. We talked about Kelly Cleaver for Union going to that point forward position in the WPIAL championship game. Tim, that's basically what Joseph Roth has kind of turned into. Sometimes running a true point guard position, but just the vision, the court awareness, and when you're 6'5", you can see over most of your opposition in Class 3A basketball to have that great court vision, but he just finds the open man when the defense collapses on him. That's been the biggest difference for Ellwood City this year. On the other side for Neshannock, you graduate 3 seniors from a year ago, including Jack Leese, again, the main scorer, averaging in the low 20s per game. Davey Quat was the number 2 scorer last year at about 11 or 12 per game by the end of the year. But again, after those two, you really didn't have that consistent scoring. This year, Neshannock's offense much more balanced. Yes, Davey at 17 points per game for the sophomore. But look at newcomer and Jake Wren growing up in a hurry, 10 points per contest. Anthony Bonner, a senior, coming off the bench tonight, averaging 11 points per game as well. That, again, the variety of scoring that you're going to see from both these teams is what's going to make them successful, not only tonight, as one of your keys, but really for the entire season. And especially for Neshannock, I think this is probably the most balanced offense you've seen for them probably in the last 7 or 8 years. It feels like they've always had that one main scorer that is like taking over the role of, hey, my job is going to get the ball in the hoop. The rest of the team, hey, you get the ball, work around, get your open shots, but you do your work on defense to keep these low-scoring games. Neshannock this year definitely has the variety of offense, and on the other side, again, with Ellwood, the fact that they have many options. You can't just focus on Joe Roth, and that's kind of scary when you have the number 2 scorer in program history, and likely, if he keeps on this pace, he will become just the 7th player in Lawrence County history to go over 2,000 points. If he keeps up the pace he's going, he would hit that milestone.
Yeah, and speaking of that, Joseph Roth coming in tonight as 19th all-time scorer in Lawrence County with 1,582 points, and he is currently at number 19, looking to move up that rank. To get to 2,000, he would be up. He would move all the way up to the 7th spot in the county all-time scoring list, with the idea of really making a big run into that top 10, which would be one heck of an accomplishment for this athlete. As we all know, he's more than just a basketball player. He's a swimmer too.
He is, and I mean, I wanted to ask him before how many laps in the pool he did earlier today, because even on game days, he is going and working on his craft in the pool. He's part of the Splash Brothers back when he was a freshman and his brother a junior, and then their sophomore and senior years. But again, this is an Ellwood City team. They're still thirsty because they're, again, pardon the pool pun there, still thirsty because it was these seniors, it was their freshman year when they won the WPIAL championship as an 11 seed. Seemingly out of nowhere. Nobody expected that run. And the other issue, too, and we'll talk about this as we continue in our pregame, Tim, it is the third coach in 3 years now for Ellwood City, but Dan Bradley has inspired the football program and now with the hoops program here as well for the Wolverines.
Yeah, I got a chance to talk to Dan earlier today, and You know, and I talked to him during the past week on the opening games of the season. He's excited to be back on the basketball court as a head coach again, and to lead this team and to diversify it and to get more players involved. And so far, we're seeing that overall in the numbers here for Ellwood City.
Yeah, and we got to see them in their game against Union last week in non-section play, and that was the biggest key, especially. They had the open looks. They had them last year, too. They just couldn't get enough of them to fall. They had plenty drop against them, and actually they had 7 different players that hit a three-pointer in their section opener victory on Friday night there versus New Brighton. So, again, it's the multitude of scoring that is going to be the key here tonight to maintain and try to get that second section win.
All right, here's my conversation earlier today with head coach Dan Bradley from Ellwood City. And welcome back to the pregame show and my opportunity to talk to Ellwood City's head coach, Dan Bradley. And, Coach, just talk a moment about where you guys are at after 7 games.
Well, I think we're in a position where we're getting better, moving forward, developing some depth. Our confidence is rising by some of our other players, and I think we're getting better.
You know, last time we talked, you were talking about finding someone to complement Joseph Roth. And I've seen a few people in the stat line. It seems like you're developing that.
Yeah, Colton Kreiser's coming along, becoming more consistent. Aaron Lake is, showing some spurts of where he can really contribute offensively, defensively, rebounds. And Nate Williams also has been doing a better job of scoring as well.
Let's talk about tonight's game against Neshannock. What are some of the keys here for Ellwood City?
There's a lot of keys. Neshannock's a great team. They shoot the ball extremely well, and they play great defense. So, for us, we've got to be able to close out shooters and handle the pressure.
And you're starting 5 tonight?
Tonight will be Colton Kreiser, Chris Smiley, Joseph Roth, Nate Williams, and Aaron Lake.
Hey, Coach, best of luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Coach Dan Bradley. We'll be back right after this.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition. Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Jackson Shodel of Mohawk Cross Country as the November LGKG Red Zone Male Athlete of the Month. Jackson became the first cross-country runner in Mohawk history to win the state championship and the first individual male state champion at Mohawk since 1969. Congratulations and best of luck to Mohawk's Jackson Shodel, your LGKG Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to our November LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet proud to honor the Mohawk football team as November's LCAP Team of the Month after making it to the WPIAL semifinals for the first time in program history. Congratulations to Coach Tim McCutcheon and the Mohawk Warrior football team, our November LCAP Team of the Month.
Appreciate it, sir. Section matchup to start the year. We got to talk with the Neshannock coach, Sean Corey. And Coach, talk us through the team so far this year. 5-1 start to the season, 5-game winning streak coming into tonight's game. Talk about your squad so far.
Yeah, I think that we've learned a lot over the last couple weeks. I think we've improved in a lot of areas, and obviously this is a big game for us tonight.
With losing obviously your top scorer, but a lot of role players as well. Just talk about the transition of a couple players who didn't have really any varsity minutes last year coming in right away and being put right into the fire.
Yeah, we had a lot of guys come back with experience, but not so much a ton of experience. We graduated 3 seniors from last year. Obviously losing Jack, scoring-wise, but Luciano DeLillo and Nate Rinn both had great years for us last year. So, kind of filling those voids. It's been a process. But like I said, I like where we're at right now. I think we're improving each and every day. So, obviously looking to kind of see that growth, specifically tonight.
Yeah, Davey Quat being the leading scorer, but definitely one of the most balanced scoring teams we've seen to start the year in probably the last decade or so for Neshannock basketball. Let's talk about that balance in the scoring column.
Yeah, I mean, we have confidence in, 5-6 guys shooting the 3 ball. We've got full confidence. We really have 3 different forwards that, we're confident in, and Jackson and Ashton and Tony. So any given night, I think someone could be leading us in the scoring column. And like I said, guard-wise, this is one of those games where we need multiple guys to kind of catch fire and knock some down from the outside. But we're confident we can do that as well.
Final question for you, Coach. Ellwood City on the tape tonight. I mean, obviously Joe Roth, what he's been doing all year. What's the game plan against him and against Ellwood City as a whole?
I just feel Joe Roth's been a student at Ellwood City for about 8 years now. I told someone this week, I said, I don't know if he'll get a regular diploma or like a doctorate. He's been a handful for 4 years now, and obviously he's just a tremendous player. So, you have him to, worry about, and I think the rest of them have just really started playing good basketball. I credit Coach Bradley and Coach Roth. I think there's been a lot of growth in their other guys, and handling the basketball, shooting. I think a lot of those guys that were role players for the last couple years, and they were young and thrown into the fire, they're starting to see some, fruition, in that area.
Very good, Coach. Best of luck tonight. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
And we'll be back after this quick timeout tip-off between Neshannock and Ellwood City when we return here on the Lawrence County Sports. When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Nuvie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
And pause for singing of our national anthem by Neshannock's Julia Madore.
And welcome back here to Neshannock, and a great rendition of our national anthem there by Julia Medora, excuse me. And we are just getting ready for tonight's starting lineups. First for the Ellwood Wolverines. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Doran Concrete, laying down the foundation for your team. Don't just let anybody lay down the foundation for your home and business. Visit DoranConcrete.com for your free estimate today.
For the Ellwood City Wolverines, the 6'2 sophomore Aaron Lake averaging just over 9 points per contest. The 6'0 junior Chris Smiley averaging 6 points per game. And the 3 seniors, 6'1 senior Nate Williams at 7 points per game. 5'11 senior Colton Kreiser just under 10 a contest. And 6'5 senior Joseph Ruff, 26 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists per game.
You kind of heard it during our pregame with the coaches' interviews, and tonight's keys of the game was brought to you by Work in Progress Paint Services. Call Joe Wright at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next painting project.
And we'll get you those full works in progress keys to the game here in a moment after the introduction of the Neshannock starting lineup here. Tim? Good to see Talon Anderton, the 5'8 junior, back in the starting lineup, 8 points per contest. The other sophomore, Davey Quat, the leading scorer, 17 points per game. Also one of the top 3-point shooters in the county, 15 made on the year. Junior Jake Rinn, a 6' junior, averaging 10 points per contest. And a couple of seniors, LJ Keith, 6'1 senior, and Jackson Mazzocco, 6'1 senior as well. Jackson Mazzocco averaging 5 points per contest. So again, for Ellwood City, Williams, Lake, Smiley, Kreiser, and Roth. For the Lancers, Anderton, Quat, Rind, Keith, and Mazzocco.
And those starting lineups again brought to you by Doran Concrete, laying the foundation for your team. Don't just let anybody lay down the foundation for your home or business. Visit DoranConcrete.com for your free estimate today.
Works in Progress Painting wishes.
We are just moments away here from tip-off in Neshannock.
Real quick, there's your keys to the game. Ellwood City, they got to keep knocking down their shots to let their point forward and Joe Roth do what he does best. And Neshannock keep working that balanced offense. And most importantly, too, they got to force turnovers. If this is a game where they're forcing 15 or 20 turnovers, they're going to be the successful team today.
It's basketball time here in Neshannock, and Ellwood City controls the tip as they bring the ball into the forecourt. Kreiser goes right side, top of the key. They'll go left side to Kreiser. Back up to Roth. Roth guarded there as he drives into the lane, pulls up jumper, and hits it for his first 2 points of the game. Neshannock brings the ball into the forecourt as they bring it up. Anderton with the ball. They'll give it off to Keith. Give it back to Anderton. Throw that left corner. We got a 3 taken off the front of the rim. And that was by Quat, and it falls out of bounds after the hitting the rim. And it'll go back over to Ellwood City here. 7:20 to play. First quarter. Just underway here from Neshannock. And here's that point forward type thing as we talked about in the pregame with Roth with the ball. Roth going to dribble with his left hand, bounce it into the corner. We're going to 3 try in front of the rim. We're going to bounce around. No good rebound there by Neshannock as they bring the ball up with Kreiser.
That's exactly. Go ahead, Tim. Sorry about that. That's exactly what Ellwood City wants on the other end, though, is that you have to sag off your man. You have an open shot in the corner. Nate Williams unable to knock that first one down, but that's still a good offensive sequence of what you want to see. If you're in Neshannock, hey, you got to almost say, hey, what do we want to give? We're going to give up Roth driving to the hoop, or are we going to take a chance and see if these guys can hit the outside shot? That's going to be the X's and O's all day long as Mazzocco makes his first freebie.
Yeah, he got fouled going up for a rebound shot underneath, and second shot's going to be missed. Rebound there by Williams. Roth goes into the forecourt to Lake, into the corner to Kreiser for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Ball going to run back down and brought down for Neshannock. Give it over to Roth. Roth into the corner to Williams. He drives into the lane, back of the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up strong, high off the glass, no good again. Rebound there by Anderton as he quickly gets it out to Keith. He drives into the lane and a roll runner up and good. Well, that's Quat, excuse me.
Yeah, quiet little runner, and that's the expansion of his game. He was mainly an outside shooter last year. Now he's going to be more of an all-around scoring threat all over the court.
That is Roth with the ball now. Roth stops the jump passes across court. We get a three from the corner. Back of the rim, no good. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch there by Williams going out of bounds, and he'll give the ball over to the Lancers.
But in the early going, 0 for 3 from downtown for Ellwood City, and those are the shots that they're going to need to find their way down over the course of tonight's contest. By the way, Rick Conrad, Eric Walker, and Rio Naismith are your 3 men in stripes this evening.
They're working back up top. Give it to Quat. Ball's going to be stolen away. Roth with the ball, running down. Drops it off underneath to Lake. Lake puts it in for 2.
And there's, again, just the vision to be able to find the runner with him, and Lake able to get the basket. First assist of the night for Roth.
They work it down inside the paint. Down on the baseline there. Give it over to Morzako. Goes up strong. Blocked there by Roth. Picks it up now, loses control. Picked up again by Neshannock. Off the glass. And good there by Rand.
Wow, Rand, what a great play, because he went through 3 different defenders. It looked like the ball was lost for Neshannock. He gets it, spins away from 1, 2, 3, and lays it off the glass nice and easy.
Kreiser with the ball, double team. Loses control and stolen again by Wren. Wren lays it off the glass, and for a second, quick bucket.
And I like that. It's a little bit of a different with the pressure. Kind of went half court, now right back to the full court pressure, trying to force some of these Ellwood City turnovers, and Roth here is going to get across the timeline. Did he step on the sideline, or was he bumped out?
No, they're going to give him a foul. Okay. They're going to get that, I believe, on Jackson Mazzocco. That's his first. And Keith will throw it in here. Excuse me, that is Kreiser is going to throw it in. Give it over to Roth. Roth top of the key. Goes right side. Give it back to Roth. Roth deep 3 from the wing. Front of the rim, no good.
He can make that shot. He's already made 8 on the year.
Rebound there by Anderton as he has the ball. Now gives it up. Gives it over to Keith. Back to Anderton in the wing on the left side for 3. Good.
Anderton can also stroke it. He's missed the first 3 or 4 games of the year. That's his 8th three-pointer of the year.
Bring it up as Kreiser as he crosses the timeline. Gonna work left side down the lane. Throws it in the corner. That's Williams for 3. Good.
That's what they needed. They needed one to fall. Williams took 3 tries at it, finally able to drain one from the corner.
10-7 as they bring it in. Anderton over to Wren. Wren down the left baseline. Bounce pass going to be hit a shoe.
Yeah, it was a kick, so possession will stay with Neshannock.
So Wren will throw it in. Bounce pass into Mazzocco, left side, off the rim, no good. And the ball's going to be rebounded there by Ellwood City. Roth outlets it to Williams. Williams down off the glass, rolls the rim and falls in. Nate Williams now with 5, and we have a 1-point game here. As they work it down outside, jump pass going backwards, and unable to handle that was Quat. And that turnover will go to Ellwood City with 3:44 remaining here in the first period. Give it back out as they cross the timeline. Kreiser with it, double team there. Gives it over to Roth. Roth finds the cutter inside, but it's going to be stolen away by Neshannock. And quickly coming up and committing the foul was Smiley for Ellwood City. As Anthony Bonner was with the ball there for Neshannock. Anderton gives it over to Spalko as they give it back out, top of the key. Working left side and right side, and it's going to be off the hands and out of bounds. And that turnover again will give it back to Ellwood City.
Yeah, a few too many turnovers. I got 3 apiece right now for Neshannock and Ellwood City, and that one there, just Ash and Allison not on the same page with Sopko on the right side.
Kreiser gets the ball knocked away, but Roth is there to pick it up. And we're going to get whistles, and what do we get here? Travel?
We have a player injured behind the play. I think,
okay.
Look, Kreiser may have taken one to the face.
Yeah, we have maybe a
unofficial blood timeout. This is we'll call this your timeout brought to you by Barb Kennard, because she's only been here for 75 years. I mean, you talk about Coach Corey. I love that comment in the pregame, by the way, saying it feels like Joe Roth is one of those super seniors, been here for 8 years, getting his master's and PhD while he's at it here at Ellwood City. I mean, there's a reason why he's got nearly 1,600 career points on the year, and now he's really expanding his game. He would easily be getting D1 looks, I think, small D1, high D2, except he's like close to Olympic level. I mean, look at that. That's a fadeaway from the foul line, Tim, and he just drains it like it's nothing.
Hey, it was no problem there, yeah. It's amazing how he can split his time between these two sports and not miss a beat. Get a three here by Anderton. Shot no good. Ball went back in the corner, and we're going to get a foul picked up there as running the ball down was Allison.
Yeah, Ashton Allison was able to get there first and then use his body to screen off the defender. We saw him do that as the tight end on the football field, boxing out a linebacker to make sure he had the proper position. Did that there to draw the foul. That's the second against Smiley.
They work it down underneath. They'll throw it back out. Cross court. Get it over to Anderton. Anderton with the ball as he drives into the lane, throws it back out. Gives it over. And we got a whistle and a foul underneath again.
I think that one's going to go against Williams, as Davey Quat will take his trip to the line. I'd say check that. It will be on Chucky Swinesburg. And here's where we're getting close to it. I know Tim absolutely loves it, but one more foul this quarter, and it's going to be double bonus for Neshannock for the rest of the quarter.
I just got to get used to this. It's just a lifetime of doing basketball the other way.
It mimics the women's college game, which I enjoyed that fact, but
I just don't think it belongs in the boys' game.
Until they change. Well, if they change the college game here soon, like they say they're going to.
Yeah, and I hope they don't. Not the foul-wise. I know the quarters they want to do.
Yeah. Those free throws, by the way, ended a 7-0 Ellwood City run.
As Roth with the ball, drives baseline, throws it over, and it's stolen away there by Neshannock. As coming away with it was Quat. As he brings it up over to Anderton, he's going to travel with the ball. He took a step before putting the ball down.
I'll tell you what, for Neshannock, so they're on a 5-game winning streak right now, Tim, after their opening game loss here on their home court. Talk about that in a second, the home court advantage Neshannock has had. But that game against Mercyhurst Prep, Coach told me there were 48 fouls, no real flow to the game. They had 26 turnovers in that game, and they've really limited that in all the games since. That's been a huge difference. So look at Roth having to get triple teamed.
And get it down underneath the Lake, up and good. Lake with his second backs of the game, and it's 13-12. Ellwood City with the lead now.
How about this? 6 lead changes in this opening quarter, Tim.
They work it around the perimeter. Anderton will drive into the lane. Now pulls it back out. We're going to shot at the foul line. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Roth. Roth on the move. And we're going to get a blocking foul.
Yeah, foul on the pass, so no shooting foul. Unofficially, I had that as Roth's first rebound.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't remember him coming down with one prior to that. Minute 36 remaining here in the first. He's averaging 10 rebounds a game.
15, actually.
Oh, 15, excuse me.
He's averaging a double-double for his career. That's what's insane.
Yeah. Williams with the ball. Williams with the left hand. Drives down the lane. Off the grass. No good. Rebound there by Quat. And Quat will bring the ball up. They work it down in the corner for a three. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Roth. Roth has the ball stolen away. And he smashed down underneath. Picked up there by Williams. Williams underneath the basket, no good. Roth with the rebound. He loses control, and Neshannock comes away with it. With the ball is Anderton. His shot is no good. Outlet to Roth. Roth will lose it. Control again. Getting a little sloppy here in Neshannock. As bringing the ball up is Quat. Gives it over to Anderson. Anderton will back it back out. Both teams kind of running out of control there for a little bit. That shot taken, no good. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch there by the Lancers. It'll go to Ellwood City with 37 seconds remaining here in the first.
Yeah, I think that little whistle and stopping the action with 37 seconds left is well desired by both coaches. Just to, like you said, try to get this game under control a little bit. It's Finn Haggerty in for the first time to send Davey Quat to the bench for this last 35 seconds.
So Roth with the ball for Ellwood City as he crosses the timeline. see what they choose to do here. Just under 25 seconds here to play in the quarter. Roth throws it in the corner, gets it to Williams. They work it inside. Smiley takes the shot up and good. Excuse me, that wasn't Smiley. That was.
Yeah, it was Smiley.
Oh, what's Smiley? Okay.
Yep, 10 seconds left. It needs the fourth different score for Ellwood City in this opening quarter.
Down to 5 seconds. They work it down inside. Bounce pass underneath. Throw it back out. Time's going to expire. And we've played one here in Neshannock, and Ellwood City leads by 3. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
And welcome back here to Neshannock. 8 minutes on the clock as we get ready for the second quarter. Neshannock will throw it in right in front of us here at midcourt. As they bring it up, with it is Anderton. Gives it over to Wren. Wren top of the key, throws into the corner. We're going to 3-shot taken, no good. Rebound there by Roth. He'll outlet it long to Lake. Gives it back out to Smiley for 3, good. So
how about that? It's in the flow. Yes, it's a transition bucket, but Smiley coming up, ready for the pass, and now they're going to get a turnover right back. All momentum right here now with Ellwood City.
Ellwood City looking to take full advantage of this opportunity as they lead by 6. Roth with the ball. Roth dribbling between his legs, throws to the corner. Throw underneath it is going to be knocked out of bounds. He'll stay with Ellwood City. Schweinberg with the ball. Give it over to Roth. Roth going to have the ball stolen away there by Neshannock as they bring the ball up court. Taking it coast to coast for 2 was Keith.
Yeah, LJ Keith, nice little play there. But it starts on a double team on Roth, and then he kind of backed off of it after getting the deflected pass to get the steal and coast to coast.
And they throw it down underneath. Shot taken there by Lake. No good as they bring the ball back up. Wren with the shot off the rim, no good. And it's going to be run down there by Smiley out to Roth. Roth with the ball, stops, jump pass left side. Williams with the ball, gives it back to Smiley. He looked at a 3, he'll pass it up, work inside of the arc. Now back out to Roth for a deep 3. Kreiser with the ball, bounce pass over to, back to Kreiser from Roth to Roth. Go into the corner, they're working back out to Roth. Left side now, give it back to Roth. Kreiser into the corner. We got a 3 taken, back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Neshannock. Kwok came down with it, gives it out to Keith. Keith with the ball. Over to Wren. Wren dribbles into the lane, and it's going to be blocked there by Roth as he's on the move down the right side. Finds Kreiser off the glass, good for 2. Colton Kreiser with his first buckets of the game. 20-16. Ellwood City with the lead. Get it over to Bonner. Give it right back. This time it's Keith. Keith stops his dribble. Gives it back out to Bonner. Drives into the lane. Low runner. Back of the rim. No good. Rebound again. by Ellwood City's Roth. Bounce pass long down the line to Williams to Lake, and Lake's going to get hit at the baseline and fouled. And I'm going to get that one, I believe. R.J. Keith will get that one.
His first, team's third.
Then work it out to Williams. Williams drives into the lane. He'll get fouled as he goes up strong. And I'll put Williams at the line shooting 2 here.
And we apologize for the technical hiccup there. You know, you got to love when a computer decides, you know, hey, we've
take a break? Yeah.
Yeah, take a break right now. You know, we really need to have an update to the software right now in the middle of a game. Come on, we want to see this great battle between Neshannock and Ellwood City. It was 18-14, both teams making a 2-point bucket there. Colton Kreiser getting his first for Ellwood City. Nash and Allison getting a putback for Neshannock in that time period. And now Williams at the line, misses the first. Second one also off the mark.
Keith comes down with the rebound here for the Lancers. Halfway through the second quarter here. Get the ball over to Allison. He'll take a deep three. Excuse me, that's 34. That's Sopko with the 3.
His 8th of the year. And again, here we go, the balance of scoring. That's 6 different players in the scoring column now for Neshannock on the night.
Give the ball to Kreiser. Kreiser works it down into the lane, throws it back out to Williams. Back to Kreiser. He'll lose control of the ball as he gets it back. He'll find Roth underneath. Roth will make a running roll and shot no good, but he is fouled. And Joseph Roth will head back to the line here for Ellwood City.
That's a great cut, though. And, you know, first off, I want to give a shout-out to L.J. Keith. Knocks it away. He's got the quick hands. First one was a foul. That one not. And they're going to have to do another blood timeout because the other number 20, Colton Kreiser, again, took a wallop and is still fighting a bloody lip. Wow.
Yeah.
But I want to give a shout out to L.J. Keith, though, because he missed almost all of last season. You can see him wearing that big brace, had the knee injury, missed most of the season. He actually, if they had won one more game, there was a chance he was going to be cleared to play in what would have been the state semifinals, which would have been absolutely insane. But nonetheless, a hard worker, seen him for many, many years. It's good to see a kid like that back out on the court.
Roth's first attempt is up and good. And his second attempt is good.
Roth now with 6. A 3-point advantage right now for Ellwood City.
As they work it around to Mazzocco. Back to Keith for 3. Rattles the rim, no good. Right down underneath, gets it out to Quad. Shot taken, no good. Rebound there by Roth, As he works it down to the corner, we get a 3 taken in front of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Quad as he gets it out to Keith.
Almost too much time for Keith on that last 3-pointer.
Keith drives into the lane, and they're going to get a 3-point play opportunity. As Keith goes up strong, gets the bucket, and will head to the line for the opportunity to convert.
Yeah, great job by L.J. Keith. Went right at Roth. Wasn't stationary enough. He can't quite believe it, but they are going to confirm, yes, the bucket is good, and a chance for L.J. Keith to tie it up here at the line.
There's shot and rolls the rim, no good. Rebound there by Ellwood City. It was stolen away by the Neshannock. Shot taken, no good, but Roth comes down with the secondary rebound, and the ball's going to be knocked away there by Bonner as it goes out of bounds. They'll stay with Ellwood City as they race down to the other end of the court.
Well, I have a second to remind you, have our LGKG halftime show coming up here in a few moments. Let their law firm of AV-rated attorneys and super lawyers guide you through the legal process. Luxembourg, Rubbick, Kelly, and George, keeping promises for over 80 years. Something about the number 20 tonight, because now it's L.J. Keith who's having to go out with apparent blood on the jersey.
As they get it out to Williams. Williams for 3, front of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Bonner. Bonner brings it up court. Throws into the corner. We're going to get a 3 taken. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Lake. Lake will give it back to Roth, and he brings the ball to the forecourt.
I got Ellwood City at 3 for 9 from downtown. 2 for 9, excuse me. Same exact number for Neshannock at the moment.
Walk it down into Roth. Cross-court pass. 3 taken. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Allison as he brings the ball up. Or Anderson, excuse me. Mazaka will take the shot inside. No one guarded him. He'll miss it and brings it out. Rebound by Roth. Roth, stop and pop for 3. Good.
I mean, if he's making that shot consistently, good luck.
Yeah.
And we're going to have our first Pontius Insurance timeout here of the first half. Make sure you take timeout to save money on your insurance with an agent like Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, or Tracy Giddings. To get started today, visit PontiusInsurance.com for your home, auto, business, or life insurance. While we have a moment, too, we have our latest update of the Penn Ohio Bottled Water podcast. Just came out yesterday. The update from the first 2-3 weeks of the season. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you give Penn Ohio Bottled Water a call for delivery of your 3 to 5 gallon water cooler systems. Or, hey, you can get hot or cold water at a click of a button and enjoy a cup of coffee even with their bottom-loading water cooler options. I like the hot or cold water, but it's going to be 55 and sunny on Christmas, so I'm not sure if that's the way to go at this point.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen anymore. We had snow this morning.
Oh, don't even get me started.
We're at 55 on Christmas. Oh, you're going to love this El Nino effect here in Northeast Ohio, or Western Pennsylvania, I should say.
Oh, man. Can we tell where Tim Continenza resides there, ladies and gentlemen? He's a Browns fan.
You got to love Joe Facco.
I can't believe I ever would hear that coming out of your mouth. That's for sure.
Here we go.
Interesting here, kind of slowing down the game.
I was just going to say, we're working around the perimeter, taking some time off the clock. They're taking about 30 seconds off this clock. We're in a 3 taken here, up and good. And that is by Anderton. He now has 6 in the game.
Yeah, a couple of threes. And, again, he's a player who we saw bits and pieces over the course of last year, but he's got a smooth stroke. Couple threes here tonight already.
Give it back out to Smiley. Smiley with the ball, throws it into Roth. Roth triple team, turnaround jumper. Back of the rim, no good. And coming over the back was Lake trying to get that offensive bound. And it'll go over to the Lancers. As Anderson brings the ball in the forecourt. They work it left side. Give it back up top to Quat.
Neshannock has trailed this entire quarter. Might try to shorten the half even more, Tim, and try to take a lead in a half.
Yeah, last time it worked, it got a tray. They're going to work it down inside. No, they're going to back it out again. This time a 3 taken, and back of the rim, no good. Roth with another rebound. Roth brings the ball up, almost has it stolen away. Jump pass into the corner. 3 for Ellwood City, up and good. That by
Schweinsberg. Only his third 3 of the year. It's a big one, makes it a 4-point advantage, less than 10 seconds left.
Drive down the lane, Bonner will lay it up and in. Throw down court, shot's going to be offline, and we have played a half of basketball here in Neshannock, and it's a 2-point game. Ellwood City by 2 here, the Wolverines leading the Lancers.
Yeah, a little flurry there at the end, but answering 1-3 with another. A huge one for Chucky Schweinsberg, especially down there, but then getting the avenue. Bonner gets his first points right before the halftime buzzer to cut it down to a 2-point Ellwood City lead at the half.
All right, let's take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll start our LGKG halftime show. Your insurance company's not always on your side, but the law office of Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly, and George are. Visit online at lgkg.com for free consultation. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Congratulations to our November LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet proud to honor the Mohawk football team.
as November's LCAP Team of the Month after making it to the WPIAL semifinals for the first time in program history. Congratulations to Coach Tim McCutcheon and the Mohawk Warrior football team, our November LCAP Team of the Month.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity is really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
And welcome back here to halftime at Neshannock. And this is our LGKG halftime show. Let the law firm of AV Rated Attorneys and Super Lawyers guide you through the legal process. Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George keeping promises for over 80 years. As we get ready and looking at this game here today, James, it was kind of a fast-paced first quarter. Even midway through the second quarter, we've seen that hectic pace maybe get a little out of control at one time. And then we've seen late in the second quarter where Neshannock took some of the air out of the ball and slowed it down, but it worked well for them as they were able to get a 3 and really cut that gap at one time, a 4-point lead for Ellwood City to cut it down to 1, and then here it's just a 2-point game here at halftime.
Yeah, and I think, again, what's been most key overall is the fact that they've they wanted to control, and I think that's what they were seeing. Really, both coaches, but Neshannock especially, thought it was too much up and down, getting a little too frenetic. They want to go fast-paced because the forcing of turnovers is what is so big for this Neshannock team. It's always been about defense under Coach Corey, in now 15 seasons at the helm with the Lancers, but it goes beyond that. You got to be able to stay in control of yourself. I think that was a great timeout he took with just under 2 minutes left to go in the first half. It was a 3-point deficit at that point. But to be able to come out of it, get a transition or get a good set, about 30 seconds of the offense, hit a good three-pointer to cut that lead down, and then get that late bucket too, even though they gave one up themselves, to be able to fight their way down, get another basket. And that's part of it too. What is it, 8 players in the scoring column?
I was just going to say, 8 players. Got 8 players in the scoring column, 6 for Ellwood City, or 7, excuse me. 6 for Ellwood City. And still, impressive night.
Yeah.
So far, no one really standing out. I mean, Roth has 9 points, but you know he's going to get his points. I mean, what's been really impressive is they held him to maybe 1 rebound throughout the first 7 minutes of this game, and then from that point on, it has been Roth rebounding and starting the offense for Ellwood City here since that point.
Yeah, I got him for
about 7 rebounds in a row.
I have him for 8 total in the first half. So yeah, your numbers are basically, well, assuming our numbers are correct, we'll have to we'll definitely have to defer to our good friend Mr. Windhurst down there at Ellwood City. He'll get the official numbers at the end of this one. But for the time being, we have him unofficially for 9 points, 8 rebounds, and a pair of assists. And I think the other thing too, it's been really crucial. Turnovers were drastically decreased. I had 6 for Ellwood, 4 for Neshannock in the first quarter. I only had 1 official turnover for each. Again, very unofficial numbers, but much cleaner play overall in that second quarter.
Oh, there's no question about it. With that thought in mind, let's take another timeout. You're watching the LGKG halftime show here from Neshannock. This is LC SportsNet.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zingleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
If you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day? You guys ready?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Master Builders and Craftsmen, GEM, your family-owned and operated general contractor for 4 generations. Their extensive construction experience and designs and capabilities and creative processes allow you to help in any project to meet any challenge.
For Ellwood City, 9 points for Joseph Roth, 5 each for Nate Williams and Chris Smiley, 4 for Aaron Lake, 3 for Chuck Swinesberg, and 2 for Colton Kreiser. For Neshannock, again, 8 in the scoring column. A pair of 3s for Talon Anderson leading the way, 4 each for Jake Rinn and LJ Keith, 3 for Matt Sopko, 2 each for Anthony Bonner, Ashton Allison, and 1 for 2 from the line for Jackson Mazzocco. That's your first half scoring recap, brought to you by GEM, Master Builders and Craftsmen, and janitorial duties on top of math teacher and on top of assistant or co-athletic director. Bobby Burks, he just gets it done. He does whatever he has to do. Big thanks to him for getting us all set up here today as well, by the way. Can't thank him enough for all he does for us. But tell you what, it's good form. A little wax on, wax off. Look good.
Hey, got to get the job done, right? Kreiser with the ball as it gives it over to Smiley. Worked it down inside, stolen away by Neshannock as they get the ball out. Bonner underneath, shot no good, rebounded by Roth. He'll outlet it to Lake. Lake will lay it off the glass and good for 2.
It's a miracle that more of those plays don't happen, though. Just Roth going up, basically 1-on-3 of the rebound, because he's probably going to get it more often than not, and somebody running the floor like that. Great job, especially after the early turnover, coming right back for Ellwood City and getting the bucket.
Bonner with the ball now, gives it back out to Wren. Over to Quat. And we get a whistle and a travel call against the Lancers.
Yeah, absorbed the contact, but the ball kind of got caught against his hip, so a traveling violation there, rightfully called. Mentioned Neshannock 15th year for John Corey. It is the first year for Bradley here, but he was a longtime Avonworth basketball coach. Needed that while also coaching football at Stowe Rocks and Ambridge and Olsh over those 10 years. So that's got to be kind of nice to be doing it at the same school with both sports. I haven't had a chance to really ask him about that, but I would think that's a big advantage.
I would imagine so. Cross-court pass. Williams will throw it back out. Kreiser over to Roth. Drives baseline. Tries to get a little scoop underneath to get loose. Gets it out to Williams for 3. Good.
And credit Roth. His pass went right back to him. And you know what that looked like? That looked like the butterfly. The butterfly to jump on top and then the breaststroke to push it right out for his 4th assist.
Bonner for 3. Good.
And again, a big answer for Neshannock. Ellwood City's made a couple of those clutch shots that really looks like they might get on a huge run, but Neshannock has been able to knock them down when they need to. That's a huge one for Bonner.
Roth with the ball, top of the key. Roth inside the arc, pull-up jumper, rolls the rim, no good. Rebound there for Neshannock. Keith brings the ball up.
Nothing I like better than seeing a 6-foot guy leading your team in rebounds, just because of the effort.
Bonner for 3, front of the rim, no good. Ball batted up, and Kreiser comes down with it. We got a whistle and a hack underneath. And we're going to get, I believe, this one on number 20, and that is Keith.
Didn't get a chance to talk about foul trouble. I believe that's Neshannock's first player with 2 fouls on the evening. Aaron Lake and Chris Smiley each with 2 as well. So they're the only people potentially in foul trouble right now for each team.
Top of the key to Williams. Goes over to Kreiser. Cross-court pass could be intercepted. Picked up there by Neshannock as they roll down. Quat takes it to the hole from the left-hand side and good.
I'll tell you what, Davey Quat has been a little bit quiet, I guess, tonight. Quiet, kind of similar there, but he really hasn't had any opportunities from outside. Love seeing a layup go in. It's got to be big for him.
Smiley for 3, rolls the rim, no good. Quat comes down with a rebound.
Sometimes that's what it takes, though, Tim, is you need to have a shooter see one go down.
Wren spins, turnaround jumper. Back of the rim, no good. Kreiser comes up, gives it out to Roth. Roth stops and pops, top into the key. Back of the rim, no good. Kreiser tries to get the rebound, can't do it. Picked up there by Arrington as he gets lost as Smiley outlets it out to Lake. Lake finds Kreiser. Kreiser goes underneath the basket, no good. Rebound there by Anderton.
And now again, the sloppiness picks right back up. Didn't have many turnovers in that second quarter, but a lot of them were pseudo, kind of just all over the place. Now back-to-back for each team.
A lot of hustle in this game. There's no question about that.
Well, you know you're going to get that with a Coach Corey team, and you know that's exactly what Coach Bradley expects.
Exactly.
No matter what sport it is.
Hey, I was just going to say, you're not going to see much of a court or the field there. Bonner with the ball as he drives around the corner, gives it over to Quat. Quat drives into the lane, takes the runner up and good.
Hung in the air too, kind of did a little double clutch to avoid a block and kind of absorb the contact at the same time. He's now got a team high 8 for Neshannock.
We're tied at 33. Williams for 3, shot no good. Keith with the rebound. Keith brings it up, gives it over to Quat on the left wing. Back to Keith. Keith drives in, finds in the corner to Quat. Shot taken, no good. Rebound there by Ellwood City. We're going to get a travel call against Kaiser as he started running the ball before he dribbling it.
Yeah, that's kind of a tough one because he kind of got held up, tangled up going for that rebound.
Just spin and he lost control of his feet, basically.
How about this? It's the first time that we've been tied since 0-0.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
A couple free throw, making 1 or 2, but
And we're not tied no more as Quat puts in a 3.
And that's exactly what I mean, though, right there. You make a couple of layups, you see it go down. It's just a mental thing right there. And then he drains a big one, his 16th of the year.
Lake tries to answer, can't do it. Anderton with the rebound, gets it out to Quat. Quat behind the back, gives it up to Bonner, top 3, good.
And you're going to get a Ponchard Insurance timeout, and rightfully so, Tim, because guess what? That is a 13-0 run out of nowhere for Neshannock to take what was a 7-point deficit to a 6-point lead.
Huge momentum breaker there for the Lancers to be able to take this 6-point lead, a 13-0 run. Wow, that is getting it done. And now I'll tell you about Castle Asphalt. Castle Asphalt provides commercial and residential asphalt paving, commercial site, and commercial line striping. Visit castleasphalt.com for more information and request a free estimate.
While we have a moment here, Tim, wanted to take a look at our Newcastle Transit Authority out-of-town scoreboard. We'll see if we can get any scores coming in. A lot of non-section tilts going on. Union hosting Avonworth, Newcastle hosting Hempfield, and Mohawk traveling to Quaker Valley tonight. A lot of games tomorrow as well. How about Shenango at Mohawk, a good county girls basketball action. But we're going for bocce tomorrow again, our second bocce match of the year.
I wish I could be there.
I know, I got to rub it in. We're going out to Laurel tomorrow. Laurel hosting Newcastle for that one, and we'll get another bocce match after the new year as well with Union hosting Mohawk. And by the way, a special announcement. We've gotten confirmed that we are going to be having full student sections for the bocce match there between
fantastic.
Union and Mohawk. We're pumped to be able to be doing that one.
That's excellent news. I hope it's a great show. As Kreiser brings the ball up. His ball can be knocked into the backcourt, picked up again by Kaiser. As he gets the ball out, and it's going to go between the legs and out of bounds.
So the first one was dribbled off of a Neshannock player's foot, Tim, which is why there was no over and back, which is what Coach Corey was trying to ask for. But then the second pass took a double deflection, actually hit off of the hands of Quat first, and then off the hands of Schweinsberg out of bounds. He claimed it never touched him, but the officials, and Mr. Naismith says otherwise.
Bonner with the ball, top of the key.
I say Mr. Naismith, I take that back. It was Mr. Walker.
Give it to Quat, over to Keith. Keith drives into the lane right side, back out to Quat. Almost slips and falls, but picks it up, and they get it out to Haggerty for 3. Shot taken, no good. They're working back down, up, and good. Excuse me, that's not Haggerty. That is Sopko.
Yeah, Sopko. Follow your shot. He didn't get the rebound, but him following the shot was like a cut to the hoop and a great pass to get that putback.
As they give it out to Roth. Over to Williams for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Quat. Quat takes it down the right side. Shot no good. Bonner with the offensive bound. Goes up, good with the foul and the bucket. Anthony Bonner with 10, looking for 11 at the line.
Yeah, great job again. Absorb the contact, put it up and in. A little flex. And one. The streak continues. Unreal. This is now a 17-0 run. Again, almost out of nowhere,
Wow.
Tim. Talk about, soccer against the flow of play, getting a goal. How about this one?
How about that? Down 7 to up 10. Even I could do that math.
Christmas break has not begun yet for Mr. Continenza. And how about this? That's not Bonner in double figures now, right? After that bucket?
That's
10 points off the bench.
And shot no good. Rebound there by Roth as he brings the ball up court. Down to 2 minutes, 5 seconds. He's going to get mugged there, and they're going to get, I believe, Sopko. Maybe not. They might have got Bonner on that one.
Yeah, they did get Bonner for his first instead.
They throw it into Roth. Roth down on the baseline. Triple team. Turnaround jumper. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up. And good for 2.
Now in double figures is Roth. Double-double. 11 points, 12 rebounds unofficially.
That stops that 17-0 run. But running right down court and getting tripped was Anderton.
Not only that, too, that stops a scoring drought that lasted nearly 5 minutes of game time.
Wow.
I think that's the more significant number there. By the way, you just saw that and one on our LCAP instant replay. Visit lccap.org to find all the ways that the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership is improving the quality of life around Lawrence County. And by the way, join our team. Lots of great positions open in many different programs. SportsNet just one of the great programs here at LCAP.
Bounce inside to Sopko. Get it back out to Bonner for three. Front of the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, and he'll bring it up top of the key.
Never seen so many offensive rebounds on three-pointers missed by the shooter.
Sopko shot front of the rim again. This time rebound there by Williams. Give it over to Roth.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Coach Corey was happy with that second shot, though. I think he wanted to see a little more time management there after the first missed basket.
And the ball almost thrown away there by Anderton, and he's going to commit a foul as he turned around and ran into Kaiser.
Yeah, got the hands on it first, which was good, but then wasn't in control of his body. And that's why he's going to pick up that foul. Bonner's going to check out again. 10 points off the bench, matching his average right now for the senior.
So Kreiser will throw it in. Gets it over to Lake. Throw back inside to Roth. Roth goes up strong with the bucket and the foul.
And when you have Jake Rind, I mean, you're a great player, but you're giving up 5 or 6 inches.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good entry pass, though. It takes a great entry pass to make that one happen. And beautiful to put it over the top, let the big man go get it, and complete that three-point play.
Roth now at 14. Anderton with the ball as he brings the ball up. Gives it over to Keith. Drives right lane, takes it to the hole, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And they're going to get 2 shots here for Keith. And they're going to get this on Smiley.
Yeah, Smiley just a half step behind. That was the difference. The quick first step there of LJ Keith to get into the lane, and keep that an eye there, too, because Chris Smiley has picked up his 3rd foul. First player for either team to pick up personal foul number 3. Free throws are becoming an issue, though, here, Tim. I now have Neshannock at 3 for 7 unofficially from the line right now. 3 of 7.
And Keith with 4 points tonight, now make it 5 as he splits the pair.
Still a lot of time left, especially when you got Big Joe Roth.
Roth brings the ball up.
See if he can take over this game. Sets
Williams,
up a big 3 here.
Yeah, Williams for 3, no good. Rebound there by Anderton. Big rebound there for the Lancers. Give the ball over to Keith. Keith gives it back out. Quat drives the lane. Shot with the right hand off the glass and good.
Did just enough to protect his body to keep the long arms of Roth just far enough away that he couldn't swat it away.
Joe Roth with the ball. Down to 33 seconds. Roth, top of the key. Roth inside, jump pass down to the baseline to Kreiser. Shot taken, no good. Rebound there by Anderton over to Keith. 18 seconds here to play in the quarter.
How about Anderton? 5 rebounds in this quarter alone, Tim.
Down to 9 seconds. 7 seconds. 4. Keith bounce pass underneath the quad. Turn around jumper. Good. And that will end the quarter on Quat's little turnaround jumper. It's 48-38 Lancers. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Xenopleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
8 minutes on the clock as we enter the 4th quarter here in Neshannock as the Lancers lead by 10.
And they outscore in that quarter 22-10 in the third quarter, and Neshannock, a 17-0 run, though. That's the main story of this one right now, Tim. And again, it came out of nowhere. Like, all of a sudden, you just kind of look and, whoa, okay, it's a tie ball game. Then you go back and look at the chart. That's why you keep the chart here, Tim. 17-0 run.
Amazing. Bonner with the ball here for the Lancers. He'll give it over to Keith. Keith stops his dribble, top of the key. And gives it over to Quat, back to Keith. Keith. Give it over to Bonner as they work it out inside the perimeter. Wren with the ball. Wren drives down to the lane, now pulls it back out. They'll continue to work it outside as Anderton brings it back out, and they'll throw it out to Keith for three. Shot no good. Rebound there by Roth. Roth on the move. Roth inside the paint, throws underneath. There's going to be an offensive foul and a charge against Roth.
Yeah, your Madur Bonner-Law change of possession. Not sure he was set perfectly, but he lowered the shoulder, and that's what's going to draw that Madur Bonner-Law change in possession all day long. Visit them online. Flexible appointment hours, Madur Bonner-Law. They have a team of experienced lawyers and staff always waiting for you.
Quat for three. Shot no good. Rebound there by Williams. Williams brings the ball up. Williams gives it out. It's Lake for three, top of the key. Good.
How about a good time to get your first three-pointer of the year, Tim?
With the ball is Anderton. Gives it over to Bonner.
It's not the first three of the year. His foot was on the line.
Oh, all right.
Anthony Bonner, though, on the other end, goes right to the rack, found an avenue, and took it in.
Bonner with 12. Roth with the ball, down by 10. Throws it in the corner. Williams drives inside, tries to get it over to Lake, and his ball's going to be behind him. And last touch by Lake going out of bounds. Keith will throw it in here for the Lancers.
And now, if you're in Neshannock, you're likely going to see the meticulous offense. You know what they can do with it, that they can run that motion. You saw it on the first possession here of this fourth quarter. Take 30 seconds off the clock, run your motion, get a good shot. That's the Neshannock game. Or take a lane.
Right to the lane.
Anderson does the right thing, though. Yeah, I know you want to waste clock, but when you see an avenue like that, drive right for it.
Exactly. Pick up the foul and go to the line shooting two.
These will be his first free throw attempts of the season, though. Keep that in mind. Again, Neshannock at the moment not shooting great from the line. Before this one, I had him at 4 for 8. And Anderson able to make the first one here.
Anderton now with 7.
And I wondered how long they would keep Smiley on the bench with those 3 fouls. Bring him back in now at the 6:20 mark.
Yep. 2 personal fouls against Ellwood City here in the fourth quarter.
All it takes is 5, remember, before you get into the
double,
bonus.
yeah.
And it's truly the double bonus the rest of the way.
Kreiser drives into the arc, now gives it back out to Smiley, back inside to Williams. Williams is going to get tied up. Who are they going to get, Keith?
Now they're going to get a reach in, I think, on Quat first before Keith was able to tie him up, or I got it the other way around. It was going to be
get Keith.
That'll be his third.
They get it into Smiley. Over to Williams. Kreiser with the ball between the 2 circles. Work it over to Williams. Williams drives baseline. Pulls up underneath. Shot no good. Rebound there by Quat. Quat brings the ball up. Gives it over to Anderton. Back to Quat. Back over to Anderton. Working it out to Keith for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Long rebound there by Anderton. Out to Quat. Quat will try another 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound there by Ellwood City. Roth brings it up. Roth, top of the key, 3. Good.
It could have been an and one on the step back 3.
I was kind of wondering if they were going to call it, but a timeout on the court. Another Ponchos Insurance timeout with 5:25 here to play in the quarter.
Again, you have to make sure he doesn't drive. He steps back, took a little shot to the stomach. Yeah, I could see that either way, but a good timeout here, I think, as well by Ellwood City with 5:25 remaining here, Tim. Give us a chance to remind you, coming up after the game, we will have our MVP Insurance MVP of the game, home, auto, term life, and liability insurance, and more. Visit MVPINS.com for more info and to request a free quote.
5:25 here to play in the quarter. 52-43 lead here for the Lancers.
While we have a moment too, Tim, we didn't get a chance to really talk about it, but Deer Lakes right now in the Trib Live rankings, #1 ranked with a 5-1 record. Their team, the other Lancers that defeated these Neshannock Lancers in that state quarterfinal game down at North Allegheny last year. They're going to be a team to watch. Burrell's undefeated. They're playing well. Mohawk 1-3 to start the year, but they're still getting their basketball legs after the long football season. Fadden and Ronan and company are going to be fun to watch yet again here this year.
Keith with the ball in the backcourt here for the Lancers. Crosses the timeline.
Just barely. It was about 8 seconds.
Keith dribbling with his left hand. Drives down the left side. Gets underneath. Shot taken. No good. Smiley's going to pick up his 4th foul.
Yep, that's his 4th. And he did everything he could to matrix out of the way, but a great pump fake from LJ Keith. And it was kind of interesting there because he kind of, again, was like almost given the baseline. It's like a cardinal sin not to give the baseline, but at the same time, if you're teaching that, hey, show that he can use his offhand, his left hand, he used it to perfection right there.
He certainly did. Picks up the first shot from the line. Will look to complete the pair. And rolls the rim and does it.
And we're going to have a whistle and a foul on the box out.
Yeah.
I think they called that on Roth. Oh, no, they didn't. They called it on Rind. So they did get it on Rind. I saw the 5, and I didn't realize it was 1-5 of Rind, not the 3-5 of Roth.
Kind of blocked out there. Couldn't quite see it.
But just by that, we're back up to a double-digit lead for Neshannock.
Roth gives it up to Smiley. Back to Roth. Roth inside the arc for 2. Rolls the rim, no good. Ball bounced in the air. Picked up there by Anderton. As Anderton will bring the ball up. Crosses the timeline. Gives it over to Bonner. They work it inside the arc, and that is Quat for 2.
Davey Quat really heating up here in the second half.
17 points. As racing down court was Lake there for Ellwood City. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Ellwood City. Give it over to Roth. Roth up top to Williams. Back to Roth. Roth works it down inside. Cross-court pass. Drive down the baseline on the left side there by Smiley. Got to Roth. Roth tries to get inside, and Keith cuts in and steals the ball away. Gets it out to Anderton. Anderton gets it into the corner to Bonner. Bonner bounce pass into Rin. Rin's shot's going to be blocked as they picked it back up. Stolen there by the Lancers for a 3 shot, no good. Picked up by Smiley. Smiley on the move. Smiley going to have an up and down.
No, they're going to get a floor foul leading to the up and down.
Okay.
How about the effort, though? Talon Anderton's not going to get credit for a rebound there, but he basically got an offensive rebound to keep that play alive after the ball was swatted away on Rin's attempt. That is the 4th on LJ Keith, though. He'll check out, and Sopko will check back in.
56-43, largest lead of the game so far.
Another foul. Talk about matrix references. How about that one? Nate Rin he was about to go complete KZ right there on the official and was able to duck around him and avoid your potential season-long suspension.
That's on Bonner. That's his 2nd. Work it down low to Roth. Turnaround jumper, no good. Roth tries to get the rebound, but coming down with it was Quat. Quat brings it up. Quat now underneath. Shot taken, no good. Rebound there by Williams.
Great defense on both ends to alter
Reiser
shots.
To Roth. Roth, good.
Yeah, not often you see Joe Roth miss one from up close. Give him a couple shots at it. He's able to finally get that one to fall.
They bring the ball up again.
That one's stolen away, though. Quick hands to steal it by Williams.
Roth works it down underneath, looking for a foul. Didn't get called, but gets the 2.
Yeah, he really avoided the contact well. I like the no call on that one.
They work it down inside. That is Quat. Quat goes up strong, gets his own rebound. Second shot, he'll pick up the foul and go to the line.
Yeah, Nate Williams, good defensive positioning the first time, but the second one here, as you take a look at the LCAP replay, let's watch. straight up the first time, but then that second one he leans in with the body, and that's what the official sees. You're entitled to that defensive space. It's almost like, think of like a cylinder around your body straight up and down. You're entitled to that space. Now we have another pause here, and this might be for everybody to catch their breath here a little bit, officials included.
2 shots coming your way here for Quat. And the shot is up and good.
18 points to lead the way for Neshannock, just above his average of 17 on the year. And the lead back up to 10.
Quat's second shot from the line is good. He hits them both. Roth with the ball, stops his dribble, gives it over to Kreiser. Kreiser brings the ball up. Over to Roth. Deep 3, top of the key. Going to be just short and a little to the left.
And from the volleyball line, maybe a little bit out of his range. And I think we're going to get another timeout. Let's take a Pontius Insurance timeout of our own here, Tim. We'll be back in a moment. 2:45 remaining on Lawrence County SportsNet.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
And with 2:45 remaining here in the fourth quarter, the Lancers lead by 11. And remind everybody, we will have a couple awards given away coming out after the game. The Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game and the MVP of the Game Award, brought to you by MVP Insurance.
And a great play involves great teamwork. That's what you get with Maley Chiropractic, with their doctors, Dr. Argero, Dr. Bowser, and, of course, Dr. Mitch Maley as well. And got a couple of nominees. Kind of an interesting choice here, but still plenty of time left in this one, Tim, because, again, Ellwood City, the shots have not fallen quite enough for them so far here tonight. They hit a couple, though, 1 or 2, and everything is still way, way, way in focus. And plus, you're going to get fouls, free throws the rest of the way for both teams.
Yeah, both teams standing at 4 right now in the quarter, and the ball going to get tipped into the forecourt. Bonner drives the lane. He's going to hit with a charge. I believe that's his third.
Yeah, plenty of time. You can see right there on your LCAP replay that Roth was there plenty early to occupy that space. Another Medora Bonner Law change of possession.
See what Ellwood City can do, trailing by 11. Get it into Roth. Turnaround jumper at the lane. Short. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Lancers. 2:20 here to play.
That's 2 in a row that have
come up short, yeah. You don't see that from Joe Roth too often.
No, that last one especially just didn't look like it came out of the hand right, to be honest.
Well, we got a whistle and a foul, and that will put Anderton at the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, this is our first Health in Motion bonus free throws of the evening. So give a shout out to our friends at Health in Motion Physical Therapy. Remember, the next generation of physical therapy is here. Get in the game. They're the only PT clinic in Lawrence County using newbie stimulator technology.
And his first shot is up and good. Looking for point number 10 and completes it.
4 for 4 from the line here in the fourth quarter for Anderton.
Roth brings the ball up. Gives it over to Kreiser. Top of the key, back to Roth. Cross-court pass. As they get it over to Schweinsenberg as he takes the shot. No good. Rebound there by Anderton. Out to Bonner. Down to Quat. Give it back to Bonner. They work it into the corner.
And now Ellwood's got to get a steal or a foul quickly.
They're looking to work some of the clock down to 1:40. Here's a three taken. Shot no good. Ball batted in the air, picked up by Williams. Williams going to get reached in and fouled there by Quat. And now we'll put Williams at the line, shooting 2 now for Ellwood City.
And Ellwood's bonus free throws tonight will be brought to you by Castle Asphalt. Castle Asphalt Construction know the importance of making a good first impression. And no matter how elegant your home or office may be, if you match it with poor road surfaces, well, your friends or potential clients could regret making the trip. Get your free estimate. CastleAsphalt.com.
First shot is up and good there for Williams.
And here's, I think, a big difference, too. Ellwood City has not gotten to the line nearly enough tonight, especially Joe Roth, who's averaging about 7 or 8 free throw attempts per game. He's 3 for 3. The rest of the team, a.k.a. Nate Williams, now 2 of 4.
Yeah. Williams is now in double figures with 10 points.
Nearly a
steal away by
Kreiser.
Kreiser. They work it out to Smiley. Give it to Roth. Drives the lane. Shot off the rim. No good. Rebound there by Wren. Loses control of the ball. Roth gets it back. Out to Williams. Williams shot short of the mark as they bring it back up here for the Lancers. Sopko comes up with it, and now they give it over to Bonner. We're going to get a whistle and a foul.
And I don't know how that shot didn't fall for Roth. That was incredible.
Exactly.
I mean, there have been a couple of those tonight that just have not fallen, which normally go in for big number 35. And, yeah, you say it's not his night. He still scores 21 points and has, at the moment, 16 rebounds.
Yeah. Anthony Bonner at the line. Puts it in. 1:10 here to play in the quarter. Looking for point number 14 tonight for Anthony
Do we have
Bonner.
another blood?
On
the
leg?
on the
Yeah,
left
on the
leg.
knee, yeah.
Or right leg, excuse me. So you're going to see Joe Roth come out of the game for the first time. That tells you what these two teams are like, Tim. When you have, we've had blood incidents, and actually, again, you had the AD having to go and mop up. Hard-nosed basketball.
Yeah, it's been physical. Smiley with the ball, gives over to Kreiser. Kreiser. Back to Smiley. Under a minute here to play, loses control of the ball. Smiley's on the ground as he throws it inside, picked up there by Wren. Wren for the Lancers, bounce pass left side to Quat, shot taken no good. Rebound here for Ellwood City. As they get it up to Kreiser from the left side, off the glass and good.
Kreiser now with 4, but it's going to be for naught.
Give it out to Quat, and Quat. So they finally blow the whistle there. We got a timeout? Okay.
Yeah, Neshannock's going to take the timeout with 30 seconds remaining here. We'll keep it.
Another Ponchos Insurance timeout.
Yeah. Again, thanks to Ponchos Insurance. Thanks to all of our great sponsors here tonight. Tim, coming up with another game, we'll also have our Creative Edge scoring recap. And we got to mention it. We're going to do it in as many broadcasts as we can, just like football season. Come playoff time, we are unable to provide these basketball broadcasts for free. They all going to be on NFHS Network behind their paywall. We're still able to do the games, but it has to go to their site. We're trying to get, again, audio-only broadcasts available throughout the course of the postseason as well, but we need your help to be able to do that. So make sure you stay in touch with us, sponsors, fans, boosters, organizations. We want to get these games covered for free as best as possible. We need your help to do that. Send me an email or visit us on social media, and we'll find ways to get these games covered.
Lancers get it into Bonner. Bounce pass to Quat. They bring it back out. Work it down into the corner. They try to play keep away with 20 seconds here to play. And Coach Bradley's going to call off the Dogs. And this one will go into the scorebook for the Neshannock Lancers, 62-51. And that will do it here. A big win at home here for the Lancers as they come away with an 11-point win over the Wolverines from Ellwood City. Let's take a timeout. You're watching LC SportsNet Power.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Jackson Shodel of Mohawk Cross Country as the November LGKG Red Zone Male Athlete of the Month. Jackson became the first cross-country runner in Mohawk history to win the state championship and the first individual male state champion at Mohawk since 1969. Congratulations and best of luck to Mohawk's Jackson Shodel, your LGKG Athlete of the Month. Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenopal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
We ready? Welcome back here to Neshannock as we get into our Tri-County post-game show here from Neshannock as the Lancers come away with a 62-51 victory over the Wolverines from Ellwood City. Looking at scoring first for Ellwood City, Williams had 10 in double figures, Lake with 9, Smiley with 5, Kreiser with 4, and Joseph Roth had 21 here tonight. For Neshannock, they were led in all scores here tonight for Neshannock by Quat, who had 19, Bonner with 14, Rin with 4, Mazako with 2, Sopko with 5, Allison with 2, Anderton with 10, and Keith with 7. And looking at the scoring tonight, as in the first quarter, Ellwood City took the early lead 15-12. In the second quarter, it was Neshannock outscoring Ellwood City 14-13, and they trailed Ellwood City at halftime 28-26. But in the third quarter, it changed possession completely as Neshannock went on a 17-0 run. And in the process of that run, took a 48-38 lead at the end of 3. In the fourth quarter, Neshannock outscored Ellwood City by 1, 14-13 for the final of 62-51. We got a couple awards to give away here tonight, and they will be given to both from the Neshannock Lancers. And first, let's do our tonight's play of the game. Tonight's play of the game came on a frantic pace as they went back and forth, but it was Anthony Bonner stroking down a 3 in the process and giving a big change of possession and a points for the Lancers in during that run. And that is tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Maley Chiropractic is proud to present tonight's Play of the Game award to Anthony Bonner of Neshannock. Maley Chiropractic and the Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to present tonight's award to Anthony Bonner for tonight's Play of the Game. He'll receive a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. Video of tonight's Play of the Game and may also be featured on the Trib Live High School Sports Network standout platform on Twitter or Instagram, or the new X format if you want to call it that. To view tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game and a full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations again to Anthony Bonner of tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
So we got both taken care of, or do we still have?
Just got one.
The other one, I mean, first off, the leading scorer tonight, Davey Quat with 19 points, but he had 19 points and 8 rebounds. Well, I'll give a big shout out to that, but it was the second half rebounding, especially of Talon Anderson, that was so incredible and really stuck out to us. 10 points, 11 rebounds to finish off the night. He is our MVP Insurance MVP of the game, and he just received his customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being night's MVP of the game. And you can get that full list of this year's game MVPs by going to lcsportsnet.com. Click on MVP of the game. Talon Anderson, 10 points, 11 rebounds, your MVP Insurance MVP of the game. Call MVP for the win. Neshannock getting the win here tonight, Tim, and a big win because it's a big start to begin this. It's a tough section.
Yeah, I was just going to say, anytime you get a section win, it's really important. Anytime you hold home court in the section, it's doubly important.
Yeah, absolutely it is. And when you see these two teams go at it, I mean, Coach Corey just said, look, I guess that's what it's going to be like. He said we've had 3 or 4 games already like that have had the multiple blood injuries. Yeah. It's going to be a physical battle throughout the entire year. I'm going to get some three-point shooting numbers real quick, Tim. Take a look at what we have coming up for both Ellwood City and Neshannock, if we will, through the holiday break before we get back into section play after the new year.
Yeah, let's first look at Ellwood City, who now falls to 3-5 on the season after tonight's loss to Neshannock. They will take on Shenango on December 22nd, and that will be at Neshannock, and then they'll come home for 3 games against Mohawk Freedom and Beaver Falls, and that is after the new year on the 2nd, 5th, and the 12th. While you look at the Lancers, they will take on Armstrong on the 22nd, and they will then have the tournament, Neshannock tournament, and then they'll see of Greenville coming in, and Beaver Falls on the 1st at the beginning of the new year.
And that'll be the big one to get the section play back going against Beaver Falls for sure. And how about Neshannock? We didn't get a chance to talk about it during the game, but they've only played 1 road game so far, and that was the section match on Friday. They're going to get a little taste of the road here, especially against Armstrong, and they're going to need to they're holding serve at home, which is good. They got to be able to get these road wins, though, too. Yeah. But a great start for Coach Corey's squad. And for Ellwood City, again, shots just didn't quite fall. I got both teams exactly at 6 for 23 from beyond the arc, which is also kind of incredible. But just they needed a few more shots to go down. Joseph Roth to go with those 21 points. I have him down for 16 rebounds, so he keeps that streak going alive. He's had only 1 game in the last 2 years, Tim, that he didn't have a double-double. This is going to be an Ellwood City team that is going to be a threat every time on the court. They may not get all the wins that they feel they should, just if they have a poor shooting night here or there, but they can be an 11, 12, 13, 14 seed in the playoffs and still be a threat no matter what, and a matchup nightmare for opposing coaches.
Well, that's exactly what I think the key is for them, is to continue to get better each and everything. Matter of fact, we heard that from Coach earlier in the broadcast, and that was really going to be key. All right, Vigie, I think we're just about finished here tonight. All right, I get the thumbs up. So with that in mind, let's give you the final run one more time. Neshannock comes away with a 62-51 victory here tonight as they defeat Ellwood City as we wrap this one up here from Neshannock. My thanks to all involved here at LC SportsNet, including our producer in Vicky and everybody else involved, including James Dawson, myself, Tim Continenza, wishing you all a wonderful good evening. Once again, our final score here from Neshannock, it was the Lancers 62, the Wolverines 51. Have a great night.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball.